Hi, everyone, and happy Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. Thank you for stopping your scroll for a hot minute. The TED Countdown for Climate Change conference was yesterday, and it was incredible. If you did tune in, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And, I will put a link in the caption if you would like to check it out. There were so many incredible celebrity appearances and musical performances, and of course, renowned scientists, activists, and authors that shared valuable information. And I just wanted to share a couple follow up thoughts because, if 2020 has taught us anything, it's that learning uncomfortable truths are the necessary wake up call that we need to move forward. Um, and awareness is the only path to change. And, a lot of people think that climate change is an isolated issue, but the reality is climate justice is social justice, and it has something to do with the human right to every single breath that you take on this planet, every breath that your family and friends take, and every breath that hopefully our future generation will get to take. And, we are the most advanced and developed society in human history so far, yet we are the sickest and most in trouble. Those two things are unfortunately related. And it may seem impossible for one person like you to, make an impact and actually change the world. People think, oh, who am I? Like, me as an individual doesn't make much a difference. Somebody else will be more interested in that and will actually end up saving everyone. And, people also think, like, it's way too hard for me to make those lifestyle changes. But if not you, then who? And if not now, then when? We can't rely on the future generation to fix the mistakes that are happening right now, because if we don't fix them right now, there will be no future generation. And, we are all contributing members of society. We pay our taxes, we have the right to vote, and we, are experiencing anxiety and stress on this hamster wheel that is the working class. But right now, the governments care so much more about our money than our quality of life. But we have the power to turn all of that around and to turn that capitalist hamster wheel into a clean, green wheel of fortune where our right to prosperity for all can be reached. And not just for the elite white people, but for all people and all living things. Scientists and activists are not really asking more people to become activists. If that's not something that fuels your fire and gets you out of bed in the morning, that's cool. What scientists and activists are asking us to do is just to be conscious of how we are living and contributing in society through lifestyle norms and through systems that are no longer sustainable for us to have a shot at a future. And, and every individual baby step, adds up to one giant step for society. So it's awesome that TED created 16 individual action items and steps that you can take to make a huge impact. It's a super fun platform. They're interactive. You can track your progress, see how much your individual action that you choose contributes to make a big difference in the grand scheme of things. And I wanted to share, some of the ones that I pledged and have implemented in my life that I've found, good ways to create good habits out of them, and see if they might, help or be applicable to you, because we are all in this together. And then I'll also share the link for all 16 so that you can learn more and decide which ones will be best for your lifestyle. So the first one that I chose was to green my money. Hold money in institutions that support green practices and putting my investment portfolio into greener initiatives and projects. That will go a long way, because we need to hold these institutions accountable for how they're using our money that we trust in their hands. And money is the only language that our society understands. So we have to put our money where our mouth is and, force these institutions to do the same thing as well. The second one is, to eat more plants. I know most everybody or most of you, know that I am vegetarian and have been doing my best to have a vegan lifestyle for the past 3 years. And the best thing I think to note about this is it's not like you're joining a cult. Like, having a more vegetarian, plant-based, vegan diet is more of a lifestyle than it is a religion. As long as you just spend more money on eating more plants rather than eating more meat, the more impact you're going to have globally. Like, same sort of thing. The more money you're putting into useful and greener institutions rather than ones that are contributing negatively to our environment right now is going to go a long way. Something that I discovered over the past year or so that's been really important and awesome in my life has been to eat seasonal. Eat food produced at its natural time of the year. This not only will benefit local farmers, because obviously if it's in season, it's more easily accessible, closer to your local grocery store. It's more nutritious for you to eat seasonally, and it actually tastes a lot better to have something that's seasonal compared to something that is in a refrigerated transport truck that's been traveling for 2 weeks before it even gets to your grocery store. All of those fruits and vegetables are typically, if they're out of season, they're picked before they're ripe and spend their time ripening in the refrigerated transport truck, and when they get to you, they're not as nutritious, they don't taste as good as they were meant to, and obviously the transportation of it is contributing to global carbon emissions. So rather than feeling like you need to have that orange in a Canadian winter, try to take advantage of eating a little bit more seasonal items and then eating that orange or whatever sorts of fruits and vegetables when they actually are in season. The last thing I want to mention is talking to your friends. This is obviously what I'm trying to do here, and I believe that, our voices are our superpower, and, if you talk about positive change more collectively, then it's a greater chance that it actually will be able to be executed on a global level. And, if you have a question or you want to discuss, I am more than happy to. I know I'm not an expert or a scientist or anything, but I'm super passionate about the cause and the issue, so I can find you resources to, help you learn on your own. We can discuss it, share my perspective, but also I can provide you perspectives from other people that are obviously way more experienced than I am. And, we can continue to all learn and grow together. And if you listen this far, I appreciate it, and I do hope you check out the 16 action items so you can choose one that fits for your lifestyle. Even doing just one of them rather than 0 will significantly impact change. And, Louis Armstrong said, the world ain't so bad, it's what we're doing to it. And I definitely think that's applicable here. You can do hard things and we can do great things, but only together. So I wish you luck on your journey. Feel free to reach out if you want to chat about anything in regards to this issue, and peace, love, and progress.